From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the National Football League. As we'll see Justin Fields and the New York Jets versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Johnson jostles free, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And the Jets set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 70 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score. But it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now here's Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Allen going to throw. Got it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realize.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On play action, Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 222, 222. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
I'm here all day. 43 the mic. 43 the mic.
On second down, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he will find his man, Samuel. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
We always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have retaken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Second and 9. Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 155 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard. Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hall again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to look deep for more, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for two. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
177 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
23 in the mark. Stop your body.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down and 6 now. Here's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 43 is the mic. Oh, hurry up.
Out of the gun, Fields. Connection made to Ruckert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third and 3. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go. 58, which was that? Hey, that's good. 43 is the mic.
They'll give to Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4.
43 is the mic.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 229 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Green 19, guess what? We got 4, right?
To throw again. Fields. To the right side and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
57
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Allen over the middle, complete to Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen throws the out loud and completes it to Samuel. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That escapes the sack. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Fields. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets past one man. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here we go, D.
Fields on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Right. That's the way.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
If
key
you
in
know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, Spike.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Pick made by Terrell Bernard, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. CD, 4th quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, called victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Game 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go. 222.
Throwing again. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's third down. To the air again, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go again. Right. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
43.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.